What is up, fishing addicts? On today's video we will be doing some course shots, and I want to teach you guys where I failed and my struggle of learning how to do some course shot so we can avoid mistakes like this. So what happened over here was dozen issues. One of them, this one is kind of good, but actually it is a failed one as well, and so is this one, and all of them. There is a slight learning curve to these, so it took me probably a good hour and a half. The cover was total fail. I was actually aiming for clear, however I did use flake glitter, very thin glitter, and this is what happened. Probably the glitter bled, whatever. But let's start making some plastic. All right, guys, this is take 2. On the first one we had a little bit of mishap, so it was a little bit of flashing. Even though the baits turned out pretty well, I decided to redo the entire thing. So we are reheating our plastisol. So what you want to do is you want to make sure your rods are clean. And in case you are wondering why am I putting them on this end instead of this, is because we're cleaning them. Once you clean them, all of them are clean, free of debris. Now what you do is, well, I gotta stir this one up, and I have no idea what I did with my knife. Since this is a reheat, I go by 30 seconds. I don't want to go any faster than that because there's a slight chance might burn it or overcook it. So what you do is each time you lubricate the crap out of these rods, and what you want to do is when you place them, make sure they're all the way up. You don't want them to be all the way down because it blocks the air hole, and you get incomplete injections. So one by one I just dip maybe like half or so, and align them like they're very well lubricated. So this way when you pull out the rods, it doesn't damage the body. That's the whole idea behind it. If you have enough time and plastisol to play with, I strongly suggest you mess up on purpose. So let's stir this up. Oh, this is almost ready. What I like my body to be 350 degrees. This is actually pretty good. And I'm gonna give it a 20-second let that run. Put this in, stop it, and put my nuts, and I'm gonna clamp it. Once I clamp it, I'm gonna reheat this for another couple of seconds. Okay, I think it's ready. Oh yes, I have my trusty gloves, and as you guys can see, there's very little bubbles. So I'm just gonna lightly stir so all the glitter from the bottom goes up, not adding any bubbles. Okay, now I'm gonna have to take all of this because this mold requires a lot of plastisol. Nice and easy shoot. This felt good. Very light pressure. You don't have to press any harder. I think what I was doing is I was pressing too much. And the reheats, I like them around 320, 315, 340. Right now it was probably around 340, a little bit on the high side. But what's unique about this mold is you have to keep on topping it off. The sprue actually sucks a lot of in, especially if you don't hold that 20 seconds pressure. It sucks a lot, and I think that's why I messed up. The very first one has a little bubble on top, but I think I'm pretty good on this side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean my knife and mix the core cover. Put it in for 30 seconds, and this thing is getting ready. So what I'm gonna do is clean up the gun. This one is ready for shooting. I have to clean it, but I'll do it later. For another 30 seconds. And then, come on, there we go. There we go, look at that. So I was doing too much pressure. You don't have to pressurize a lot. So what we want to do is you take them off, take off the rod, nice and smooth, beautiful. What I like to do is the very tip, I'll just cut it on the tail just a little bit. I don't know if you will zoom in. Now you can see the hole. So that's all you have to do. And at the meantime, I'm gonna stir this thing up and I'll put it for another 30 seconds, and it's almost getting ready. What you want the core shot to be around 320, 340 degrees. Any hotter than 350, it melts the plastisol. It'll melt. You start melting the body, and you get incomplete shots. So take this off. Beautiful, nice and crystal clear. The batch, the very first one when I was doing yesterday, the baits turned out a little bit cloudy. I think it's because I was putting salt in, or the highlight. I think it was just the whole combination of them didn't work out for me. So no salt, no highlight. And just want to make sure they're perfectly in the hole. Okay, I'm gonna put this 30 seconds again. So it should be at that 320, 340 range. So what you want to make sure is the back ends of these are open. So you can push out the air. That's the most important part out of all of it, the airflow. That's the reason I cut the very tip, so it doesn't block the air flow. So now this is done. Make sure there's no debris. Beautiful, beautiful. And close it. Put these on, and just for extra, I just put these baby clamps on, and let's see what the temperature is. Ooh, feels good. 300. Actually, I'm gonna put it for, stir it up and put it for a little bit longer. I took too much. Another 15 seconds should do the trick. Grab my glove. All right. Clean this off. Well, it's supposed to be 15 seconds, but I went a little bit over. I know it's gonna be real hot, so actually, yeah, it's hot. I'm just gonna stir it a little bit, and I'll just leave it that way. The bubbles will work themselves up, and just monitor the temperature. It's 348. Couple more seconds. Wow, actually came hotter. Maybe a little quick stir should help out. There we go, it's dropping. I want to do it at 340. There we go. 340 it is. Suck it up. And when you're doing the core shot, again, nice and steady, push it in. It will go in. Once it stops, just hold it slow. Okay, it felt pretty good. And like I said, if you wait those 20 seconds, you don't have to top it off. Especially on the second shot when you're doing the core. But on the initial one, you may wanna top it off. So this is ready. Clean up the gun. Woo, hot. I don't know if you guys can see how much is still sucked in. Did not expect that, but should be almost ready. All right, so it should be pretty much done. Let's have a little sneaky peeky. Come on. Oh, beautiful. Guys, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Put them in water. Oh, there you have it. Beautiful core shots. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video over here. Like I said, just to sum it up, it is a very, well, not very, but it is a little bit of complicated mold. So you might want to pay attention on make sure the rods are clean. After each use, you gotta clean them, lubricate them. If you do not lubricate them when you're pulling it out, you do tend to rip the bait. When you're doing the body 350 degrees, when you're doing the core shot, it actually has to be less than 350. My key temperature was around 330 and 340. I hope these tips help you guys out, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.